Hello my dear students, in this video we are going to understand about the question tags. What are question tags? Why are the question tags important? At the same time, the breaking down of the structure of question tags, how it is formed and what are the rules that we need to follow while answering these question tags in your exam point of view. So let's go with the detailed explanation of question tags in this particular video. So what are question tags? See here, question tags are a short phrases added at the end of the statement. These are the short phrases added at the end of the statement to turn it into a question. So if the statement is there and if we need to turn it into a question, definitely we will use this question tag form. They are often used in a spoken English to confirm information or to seek the agreement. See here, it is not only important in the grammar point of view, it is also important while you are speaking. That means in a spoken English point of view as well it is important. So do you ever wonder how to make your English conversation sound natural and confident? So it can be possible by mastering question tags. And it is the secret. They are simple and powerful tool to keep your conversations flowing and engaging. So why don't we learn how to use them perfectly every time? Right? So let's understand the basic structure of the question tags and how to use them. Done? Yeah. So let's move to basic structure. So here we can understand, by this we can understand the basic structure of the question tags. See, if the statement is positive, then the question tag will be in a negative form. And if the question tag is negative, then if the statement is negative, the question tag will be in a positive form. So let me give you what is the main importance of question tags. They make conversations interactive. They confirm the speaker's understanding or expectation. They check if the listener agrees with the statement or not. That means, for example, if we can take, you are coming to the party. That means the statement is in a positive form, right? You are coming to the party, aren't you? That means here the speaker expects agreement or confirmation. That is the thing that we need to understand. Whenever you need an agreement or confirmation, definitely we will go for this question tags. Right? Now let's understand the structure of question tags. So here we understood the positive statement and negative tag. If the main statement is positive, the tag must be in a negative form. Let's see. For example, she is happy. Right? She is happy. The statement is positive and the tag is in a negative format. Right? Let me highlight you this for your easy understanding. Yeah. So, whenever the statement is positive, we are giving the tag in a negative form. Let's see the negative statement. If the statement is negative, we will get a positive tag here, right? So see the example. If the main statement is negative, here we are having the negative statement. So the tag, considered it as a positive one. We have taken the tag in a positive format, right? So let's go with the rules. What are the rules that we need to follow while answering the question tags, right? So the very first rule is identifying the helping action word. That means helping verb, which we also call it as an auxiliary verb. See, use auxiliary verb from the main statement in the tag. See, use the auxiliary form of verb in the main sentence. For example, we can go with the first example. He has completed the task hasn't he? She will come, won't she? So here the helping action word in the statement is has. That's the reason we have taken here in the question tag itself we have taken has, but we converted it into negative form, right? So in the statement the verb helping action word, that means the auxiliary verb is will. So in the tag it was converted into negative, right? So let's move to another rule where we are dealing with pronouns. So here we can understand use the subject pronoun. So whether in a sentence not all the subjects in a pronoun form. So in some cases we might see the subjects in a noun format. So let's take the examples here. The girls are playing. Here what is the subject? The subject is the girls, right? So it is in a noun but in a plural form. So here in this particular example we are taking this we are converting it into the pronoun. Here the girls are the nouns and we are converting it into pronoun. That's the reason we have taken here they, right? So likewise we need to take care while we are using pronouns. Okay, so we always need to use the subject pronoun in our tags. And coming to the third rule, match the tense. So the tag must match the tense of the statement. So they were late, weren't they? Okay, coming to the next one, handle sentences without a helping action verb. That means if there is no auxiliary verb in the statement, use do, does or did based on the tenses. Okay, so here if there is no helping action word in the entire statement, definitely we need to go with the do, does or did as per based on its tense format. And coming to the fifth rule, special pronoun I. It is very special. Use aren't I for the statements with the I am. Okay, for example, you can take like I am late, aren't I? Or else you can go with I am your friend, aren't I? Okay, so let's go with the sixth example, special case imperatives or suggestions. See here. So here we are taking two different kinds of statements like imperatives and suggestions. The commands and request comes under imperative. Okay. So use will you or won't you in the tag. And coming to the suggestions, you can use shall we in the tag. Okay. Right. Let's go to the seventh rule. Handle negative words in the statements. So, words like never, nobody, no one, nothing make the statement negative. Okay, so the tag should be in a positive phase. For example, if we take nobody called, did they? Okay, if the statement has nobody in the statement, definitely it is in a negative format and the tag should be in a positive way. Right? So coming to the eighth rule, universal truths. Universal truths or facts does not often require question tags, but if added, they usually use a neutral tone. Okay, for example, the earth orbits the sun, doesn't it? Okay, so the earth orbits the sun, it is a universal truth. So we should keep it neutral. Okay, right. Coming to the next one, how to form question tags quickly. So here see, the question tags here we are going to use different kinds of steps. That means in an exam point of view, we don't have sufficient time to answer these type of questions or to remember all these rules in a fraction of minutes, right? So in exam point of view, we need to identify the answers very quickly. So keep it in mind, these simple tips to understand and to answer the question tags. The first one is spot the helping action verb. It is very important. You need to identify the helping action verb in the main statement. Okay, and check the polarity. Polarity in the sense whether the sentence is in a negative format or a positive format, we need to find it out. And the next one, match pronouns. You need to check, replace the nouns with the respective pronouns for the tag. Okay, later that mind the tense. Ensure that question tag matches the tense of the statement. And after that, practice common exceptions. That means I am and imperatives. So these follows their common exceptions. So you need to identify them. And at the same time, avoid common mistakes. That means what are the common mistakes here? Sorry, another tip you can do is you can double check the agreement. So that means ensure that subject and verb agreement is perfect, right? So let's go with the common mistakes to avoid. Using the wrong pronoun is a most common mistake all people might do here. And coming to the second common mistake, it is mismatch in a polarity. Okay, and at the same time forgetting to add a tag for a negative meanings, right? So here, for better understanding, I am going to give 5 examples to answer these question tags. So try to answer these question tags and let me know the answers in the comment section. So if you are having any doubt regarding this practice questions, feel free to ask me, and then I will provide the answers with a explanation. See you in the next class.